to our team, Cincinnati pride, living out the dream. Who day, we scream with might, feel the energy, it's a game night. Who day, it's the whole damn crew, Cincy Nation strong, got the spirit true. Raise it glass high, feel the rhythm and beat, Bengals and Brews, yeah, let's pack the seats. Tailgate vibes till the stadium glow, skipping on the beer, just let it flow. Roaring like lions, got the crowd ignited, Bengals in the zone, everybody united. Who day, shout it loud and clear, with every single touchdown we rise and cheer. Who day, it's the whole damn crew, Cincy Nation strong, got the spirit true. Raise your glass high, feel the rhythm and
Welcome to Bengals and Brews. I am Dale Altman, and Crypt Keeper expects me to explode about Jamar Chase, and I might. Give me some time to warm up.
What?
But it's not Monday. It is Tuesday. Had a holiday, so did not do a show yesterday. Doing it today instead.
Right.
How is everybody doing today?
Go ahead, Greg. Tell them how you're doing.
I'll tell you how I'm doing. I swear to God to you, I think all the home improvement housing made a deal just to come at me. It took 2 months to get my deck taken care of, which I couldn't have the plumber come in and fix my slop sink, and that gets taken care of. And on top of that, he tells me the guy who installed my dishwasher screwed up the electricity, and now I have no dishwasher. So how's everybody else doing?
I just woke up. So far, my day's great. You know what? I got a notification said Bengals and Brews was on the air because I fucking subscribed and I hit that goddamn notify button. But I knew that's how I knew we were going on, Dale.
We'll see about the intro, by the way. Trying out a new thing by our buddy Al, as Greg likes to call him.
Yeah.
AI.
It caught me off guard. I forgot we were playing it, and it was like, woo-doo-doo-doo.
But on the plus
side, go back
side,
to Stripes. Derek wanted to try something different. Man, it is so bad when you're doing those freaking songs on there. It's just brutal. Most of them are god awful, and just to let you know, out of about 40 songs, that's the best one we could pull
I gotta
off.
tell
So
you,
if you hate it, that's the best of 40.
Everybody make one and send it to the DM for Bengals and Brews. We'll check them out. Who knows?
You know what else you need to check out? Midwest Best Barbecue, 50 West Beer, and my new shirt that just came in, Dot Pod, which is made by the Chop Shot. All proud sponsors of the show, and my socks did come in, and they are as light as a feather, which is awesome, so my feet won't be sweating like crazy.
Nice. And remember to pick up that shirt with Greg doing the Dot Bot, and coming soon, maybe Don't Take a Shit in the Presbyterian Church shirt, specialized by Greg. Look, someone's spending their shirt money. Good old Dustin coming in, the CEO of the show.
I was gonna pop these up and then get to Dustin, but yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Intro should be Greg singing some pop ballad like it's Slayer. Yeah, that might just scare everyone completely.
I know.
I had some screamo music and for the intros that I personally liked. They did not like it. No one liked it. So
I don't like Slayer. Sorry, Industries.
I do. I like screaming stuff, Dale.
Yeah, did you hear those songs? Did you like them?
No.
Didn't listen to them. Didn't care.
It's hard to keep up, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. So there's Dustin, super chat, $5. Awesome as always. We appreciate you, brother. Yep.
He said somebody brought up a point. T's handled business excellently. What if this leaves a bad taste with the front office and they kick they can and evaluate March T time? Like keep T and get rid of Chase. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, I don't think it's happening. Chase is getting paid. It's just a matter of does it end up being this week or does it end up being in the offseason next year?
Let me say this because I'm the resident LSU homer. This is frustrating, right? And also, I'm fucking not happy with Jamar Chase because he's got 2 years on his contract, and this is a distraction. Also, not fucking worried about it a whole lot because he'll play. And listen, somebody put out an article, and I don't know who to credit. I wish I would have wrote it down. But if Jamar Chase doesn't play, the Bengals can sue him for conduct detrimental to the success of the team, which could add up being to like $2 million fucking dollars. Jamar Chase, his base salary is not $2 million this year. He ain't going to lose that money. And if I'm the Bengals, man, whether I love you or not, I'm pulling that fucking trigger. This is our year. Get the fuck to camp. And people saying, even in our group of friends, somebody said they're not worried about Jamar without practice. I fucking am. If they don't need practice, why the fuck they even have training camp? Is it for the people is there like a handful of people need practice? Does Joe Burrow not need practice? Does T. Higgins not need practice? Jamar Chase doesn't need practice? Get the fuck out there and practice. T. Higgins, a few days into practice, said, I was glad to get out here. It took me a few days to get my legs under me. And if Jamar Chase's first practice is fucking on Sunday against the New England Patriots, he ain't going to have his legs under him just yet. All right, I'm off the big one.
Oh, I thought you'd just keep going. And you do have to remember the pie. Never forget about the pie. There's only so much pie.
Yeah, the pie's already been served. You already got your slice. Don't be asking for more. There's no more pie yet.
I obviously, and most people I think know this by now, the problem is the guaranteed money and right, the escrow and how much they can pay out on hand. With Burrow just getting his deal last year. I don't know. I think that's probably part of it. You know, that's probably coming into play because I'm sure he wants a lot of guaranteed money and they probably don't mind. Hey, we're going to give you what Jefferson got and 1 penny more if that is true on what he wants. But it could be, we're not going to give you that much guaranteed money.
Let me just say this. If they put out shares for the team like Green Bay did, I'll buy one.
Yeah.
Right? I'll help pay Jamar Chase. I'll buy one share of the team. You can still be 51% owner of the team, Mike Brown, and sell 49% of them shares. I'll take one. You'd still control the team. You'd make money, and we'd all be a part of it. Just saying.
Now, we all know Greg, he just says not to worry and that kumbaya. But to me, it's game week, and this is when I said, I did want Chase out there practicing. I don't even think they're practicing today, so now I guess our attention turns to tomorrow. I'm still confused on why, if they're not practicing today, they practiced yesterday after a 3-day weekend.
Right.
Does that make any fucking sense? Like, why don't you just take Monday off and start your game week prep on Tuesday? Why come back for 1 day after 3 and then be off again and then another day of prep? Whatever. That makes no sense to me. But, yeah, Greg, kumbaya, right?
Someone singing my Lord, kumbaya. Someone singing my Lord, kumbaya.
Okay, you don't have to do all that. But you're not worried about it, right?
Not one bit. Not
one. I'm good. I'm good, guys.
0.001%.
If Jamar Chase doesn't play Sunday and we lose the game, you're not going to be pissed off after the game that we lost and Jamar Chase wasn't out there.
Remember, it's not Jamar Chase. It's nothing to do with him if we lose.
I'm not worried because we're not going to lose, and Chase will be playing Sunday. So I am not worried about something there's nothing to worry about. I'm just stating my facts.
Doug said you can't be called a sponsor of the show if you're on the show.
What's that now?
Well, guess what? It happened. You see down there in the corner? That's what I do. I do the impossible. It happened. I was on the show. We needed the blue check mark. I forked out the cash. Look at the logo. Boom. Done.
He's not wrong.
All right.
That's what happened.
That's right.
It's America.
But yeah, I'm not super worried about it. But at the same point in time, I'm frustrated that he's not out there practicing. Like, obviously, I would have liked to seen him out there yesterday. They didn't practice today. So obviously tomorrow, because we know that it's not like they're going to be, they might have a little bit of a tough practice or two, maybe, but after that it's going to be like walkthroughs, situational stuff for the game.
Something.
We're game prepping right now, so if he's not going to be back tomorrow because he don't have his deal, that sucks because he still has 2 years on his contract, no matter what.
All right, so there's a difference between worried and frustrated, in my opinion. I'm not worried, but I would be lying to you if I saying I wasn't frustrated. I wish the deal would just get done. You see reports, they made progress over the weekend. So I'm like, great, let's intensify this right now to get it done so he can practice finally. Yeah, there's a difference between frustration and panicking and worried. Those are two different words. That's why they don't sound the same. So, Dale, I would be lying to you if I said I wasn't frustrated. I am not going to lie to you. I'm a little frustrated right now, but I'm not worried.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's most of us, right? I think we're all mostly frustrated. I don't think we're in like the sky is falling mode, but I think it's like this sucks. This is our Super Bowl year. We want arguably our best, second best player on the entire team. We want him on the field out there balling out.
Right.
That's it. It's frustrating.
Look at Trent Williams. We all thought he wasn't going to play. We all thought the Bengals were way ahead of Trent Williams, and look what happened. Next day, he redid his deal, and I'm just thinking to myself, good Lord, man. I mean, but like I say, it's just, I'm still kumbaya, but let's put the nail in the coffin and just move on from this. Let's
get it done, right? If it's done,
get it done.
He practices 2 or 3 days, and they say, yes, we plan on him being out there. We're all going to go, let's go, baby. Because football is back, and that's a lot to be excited about anyways.
I got to tell you this, though. I think I'm in the minority because I'm not over here going, the Bengals just need to get it done. I'm like, Jamar just needs to sign. If he wants the fucking deal, just sign it. God damn. We're fucking arguing over a penny. Literally. A fucking penny. That's not business. That's like just trying to one-up somebody like Justin Jefferson. I know they're buds and stuff like that, but I'm not the one that's holding the Bengals' feet to the fire on this deal because Jamar Chase has 2 years left. If the Bengals do the deal, it's for me. If the Bengals do the deal, it's for you, Greg, and for you, Dale, and for the rest of the Brew Crew because it doesn't benefit them, I don't think, to do it this year. I think that next year would benefit them better. Meanwhile, they're asking me to sponsor that Betfred gate that's now open now that Betfred's out of Ohio. It's going to be the Chop Shot gate probably.
You guys need to be buying a lot of shirts if Chop's going to sponsor
Matt's
that
doing
gate,
Matt Walker, you're doing your part. All right, but I need everybody else to step up their game if I'm going to sponsor that Chop Shop gate. I'm going to need to sell, let's see, extra I'll need to sell about carry the 7, about 1 million shirts a month. If you don't mind.
That's all.
Yeah, that's it.
So yeah, we are we have a game Sunday, 1:00. It's Tuesday. We're so close, boys. We're so close, and it's back, and it's at home, and it's orange out, and all the good vibes, and it's going to be awesome. So we will start looking into some of the matchups that might be key to this game. I will say on this, like, part of it, you got a little under the assumption as of right now. Now, Friday when we do our show, I think we'll know one way or the other if Chase is playing.
Exactly.
Chase still hasn't stepped on the practice field. By the time we're doing a show Friday, he's not playing Sunday. There's no way. I think it's tight right now, but he's been getting work on the side, so that helps. But overall, I'm not super sure if he'll be out there or not. But if he doesn't practice, we should know Friday. So, yeah. Key matchup number 1 for me, and these are not in any order, so I'll just go first. Then you guys can talk about some. If we got the same ones, I won't bring mine up. I wrote down 6. So a guy that we were all very interested in maybe picking up in the offseason because he was a free agent. He's a younger guy. He's got versatility to play guard and tackle. He is right tackle Mike Onwenu for the New England Patriots. He re-signed back with New England. So that dream died for us, but that's cool. We got Trent Brown and drafted Amarius Mims. Feel real good about that. But Onwenu versus, and it's kind of several guys here, right? Hubbard's ramping back up. He should be good to go, good to start the game. But Hubbard, Cedric Johnson officially listed behind him on the depth chart. Won't be surprised, though, if there's certain packages where you got Hendrickson on the other side and Osai's there matched up with Onwenu. That won't surprise me at all. And then also KJ Henry, is he active? Does he play any? So it's Onwenu versus our DN, left DN, whoever's playing it. Trey typically stays at the right side, so I'm not really saying that it'll be a matchup with Trey, at least not very much, maybe a play or two. But mainly Sam Hubbard and then whoever comes in after that as a rotational guy. So that's my key matchup number 1 that I'm looking at. Because I think, their line, there's definitely some spots there that you can take advantage of. Onwenu's probably, one of the best of the group. Anybody else? And hi, Derek. Hi, Road Noise.
I'll go Stevenson. I'll go Stevenson against our defensive line. You know, Stevenson, good running back. This is where defensive line going to get put up to the test against a decent running back. That's what I'm interested to see is the Patriots running back Stevenson going up against the Bengals D line or defense in general, however you want to put it.
That was the second one I had written down, and I'll just toss out to add to that.
Yeah.
I put Stevenson, and their backup is Antonio Gibson, who used to play with Washington, and decent guy catching the ball out of the backfield and things like that. He's almost a better receiver than anything as a running back versus just our front seven in general, because you're going to have to worry, you know, if these guys come out of the backfield and they're matched up against one of our linebackers or something like that, but also then obviously the D-line. So the front seven versus Stevenson and Gibson was also on my second one, Greg. Has anybody else got anything with either of those?
If you want to narrow down that D line, I would say that the running back Stevenson and who was the other one behind him? Gibson. Stevenson and Gibson against what we are all hoping is our run stopping replacement, which is a rookie this year, Chris Jenkins. I'm very excited to see him in real game action, to see how he does. You know, because he's a piece we got that's supposed to be this incredible run stopper from Michigan. So I'm excited to see what he's got in a real game.
And he won't start. It'll be BJ Hill and Sheldon Rankins, but he'll play a lot. He's going to rotate in a lot. Will. McKinley Jackson's out for the first 4 weeks, so that's a guy we don't have against the run. So that's definitely something to watch. I mean, you're probably going to be relying on a guy like Zach Carter again, and I know that's a little frustrating for some people.
Why is that?
He has a
guy.
I'll tell you another good matchup. Christian Gonzalez versus, if he's playing.
Let Derek talk, Greg!
Sorry, Derek. I didn't know if you're still driving or not.
No, I was just going to say it's Raheem Morris, right? That's their new head coach this year.
No, it's Gerard Mayo.
Gerard Mayo.
Old linebacker
Mayo,
for that
that's
team.
right.
Morris is in
I always
Atlanta.
get them two mixed up.
It's because they're black, isn't it, Derek? That is
I wasn't going to say anything.
But
gosh,
Derek.
Fucking redneck ass Derek.
Daggone.
That's why he won't show his face.
Derek's canceled.
Yeah, that's why I refuse to show my face. No, I'll be interested to see if the game plans change at all from going from Bill Belichick, because that's the whole time I was going into this week. I was thinking, they're just going to run the hell out of the ball. Well, that was the old Patriot way. I want to know if they're going to just go out there and sling it, man. They got the beef brisket out there. Do you think we get to see some Dax Hill action?
Derek with the fucking Dax Hill again. You know he's going to come right. The first thing he says, he's got to talk about Dax Hill.
Dax Hill was officially listed as the starting cornerback. And Trent Brown officially listed as the right tackle. Mims is back to practice. If anybody missed that, yesterday he practiced.
Yeah, I saw that. Good. What was the question?
Yeah. No, question? Will Dax Hill do what?
What's that now?
He's starting corner, Greg. Or Derek. He's starting corner. What?
Oh, he was asking if we thought that they're going to sling it out, but I don't think so. And the reason I don't think they're going to sling it out a whole lot unless they get behind is because, I mean, if they get behind, which they probably will, they'll sling it out. But if not, I think Jacoby Brissett's not going to sling it out.
Behind
because
that
they don't have any
line,
offensive line. They'd be getting fucking killed.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I think that they're not going to go to the pass as much, because they're hopefully, because I mean, their offensive line is shit. So if we can't get through that, that doesn't speak well for us. So I'm hoping that there's a lot of run because they don't have time to pass, or there's a lot of passing because we're already fucking we're 30-0.
Yeah, 30-0. They can pass all they want. Dax Hill gets 3 interceptions. Derek, I have to hear it the whole way home. The whole way home, I just got to hear about that.
Oh, it's better this game than next game, because the next game we'll be out at Derek's house and he'll get that boner while we're sitting right next to him.
That's true.
Yeah.
Rub it on me.
Which it's not a first for Derek to get a boner when he's sitting next to me, but never when Dax Hill got an interception.
All right, Greg, you had another key matchup, and I think this one was on my list too. You started to mention Christian Gonzalez.
No, I'm just kidding. No, Christian Gonzalez versus Jamar Chase. You know, that is if Chase is playing Sunday.
Well,
I wrote Chase or Higgins versus
Chase or Higgins. Hey, Gonzalez, though, man, he had a better rookie season than we all expected. I was personally a bigger fan of Emmanuel Forbes than Christian Gonzalez, but that's proven me to be wrong so far. So Gonzalez had a great rookie season, so that's another
So he
guy.
got hurt, right? He got hurt,
Yeah.
I think, but he was playing well before
Yeah,
that.
but no, Gonzalez had a hell of a season though as a rookie, so that's a guy to keep an eye on.
Yeah, and I think he'll
Well.
be matched up. Their other corner, like outside corner, is Jonathan Jones or some shit. I don't know. Maybe he's okay, but definitely their number one guy is Gonzalez. So whoever is our number one receiver, I don't know if he'll shadow them, if he stays on one side or not. I honestly don't know what their game plan is for that. But yeah, so Chase or Higgins. If Chase is not playing, then T. Higgins versus him. And then if Chase is playing, then I feel sorry for the poor bastard that has to try to guard T. Higgins on the other side.
You're right. No kidding.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else got another one? I got
main-
like three more. Go ahead.
I was just going to say that's the main thing really to worry about, I guess you could say, is if Chase doesn't play, how do our other guys match up, and does that ultimately become a problem because T gets the double coverage, and will these other receivers step up to the plate?
I think they will. I think that, to be honest with you, like, I don't know, people have been putting that rumor on the internet constantly on X about how we should just get rid of Chase, sign T, and blah, 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 blah. Team's much better. Attitude. No, wrong. The fucking team doesn't get better without Chase. But the fact of the matter is, I think that we could go in there and beat New England. And then, Jesus Christ, if Chase doesn't play and we just fucking wipe the floor with New England, you can imagine X after that game about how we don't need Chase, right? But the team in no way gets better without Jamar Chase. And, fuck it, let's just let Jamar go. Where's he go? Oh, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, fucking Baltimore, Kansas City. Yeah, that sounds real fucking good, internet people, saying that we should just let Chase go. Right? Fuck, sounds great. Let him catch passes from
Higgins too. Honestly, if they were smart, they'd extend both of them.
Yes.
Because you want to keep your star players.
And that's exactly what Joe said. I structured this contract so I could keep my weapons around me. Which weapons are you talking about? Mixon's in Texas. You know?
Maybe after we win the Super Bowl this year, though, Mike Brown will be like, you know what? We won the Super Bowl. I can break into the vault. I'm no longer be swimming in my gold coins. I'm going to share the wealth and give some to T. Higgins, as well as hopefully Jamar Chase still is already done.
That'd be nice. Maybe
that's what will happen. It will go.
Maybe they could trade Andre Yosivach away to another team. We could get some good pieces.
Speaking of Andre Yosivach, that is my matchup number 3. So I've got Andre Yosivach in the slot versus Marcus Jones. So Marcus Jones, if we remember, I don't know if it was the last time we played them or the time before, but that man was out there. I think he had a pick, and he was out there playing some wide receiver, making plays. So that's their slot corner. I think that's a good matchup. Plus, Yoshi being his first game as the starter in the slot, I'm just excited to see what he does for a full game, especially if Chase and Higgins are out there with him. And Yoshi's got great athleticism, great size for a guy in the slot. I mean, we could see him just absolutely ball out. And then Greg will have to be carried out of the stadium because he'll just pass out. And, we'll need to get, a squad for him because he'll be so happy.
When Greg passes out, hopefully that millions and millions of fucking dollars that the Bengals upgraded the stadium with, that goddamn escalator work, because Greg's up on the third level with me. They fucking took care of those club seats, man. Got them all brand new fucking seats. And meanwhile, fat fucking pork chops got to walk upstairs and damn near die for a preseason game. So Bengals, please. The common folk would love an escalator that works.
Well, and the people with health things, right, that have gone through health things. There's people that have.
My fucking seat neighbor, John, my friend, just had open heart surgery 6 weeks before that game, man. We went, he was using the cane. He's still recovering. It was terrible. Why you want to kill John, Mike Brown?
Don't kill John!
Don't fucking kill John, Mike Brown.
He wears kilts. Kilts.
He doesn't know, but, man, I made him a special kilt.
Well, you didn't have to say it. He just wears kilts in general. People have seen him in
he wears kilts. Yeah, he wears a kilt, man.
You just went and said that. What if John's watching?
Hey, in honor of John, our opening show should be a bagpiping or something.
Maybe it should be. You could pipe these bags.
Yeah,
Pipe
Yeah, I
all
got
our
a bag you can pipe.
man, I can't do a bagpipe sound.
That was pretty good, though.
Get down there and blow on that thing, maybe. Make
Hey,
noises with it.
hey, Chop, you can always blow my bagpipe.
No, we already said that you do.
Yeah, I already. You can't use my
Well, no,
joke.
I gotta get my permission.
Say
You
the
didn't get
same
my
thing that we
permission
just
yet.
said.
Well, I already gave you permission for mine, Greg. You can't say the same thing.
No,
You
it
could be
costs
like-
me mine.
You could be like, maybe you could tickle my taint while you're blowing my bagpipe or something. You got to put a little spin on it. But now I already said that, so you can't even. You're excluded from the taint
Yep.
and the bagpipe talk. Fucked it up.
All right. Go
ahead.
We're whew. All right. Matchup number 4, and then I hope you guys have some because we're only 25 minutes in, and I've only got 2 matchups out of 6 left here to talk about. Okafor, their left tackle. So I already talked about Onwenu at right tackle versus Hendrickson. So Okafor versus Hendrickson, and I wrote in parentheses 2 sacks. I think that's a bet. I think Hendrickson's going to get at least 2 sacks in this game. I just do. I think he could feast
Did you
on
say
Okafor at left tackle. Yeah, I said bet. If you can bet that, if the sacks is plus 1.5 or whatever, I say go hammer that, man, because Trey Anderson's getting 2 sacks. Now, if it's 0.5 for him to get 1 sack, oh God, Derek, you better take out a second loan to hammer.
Yeah.
Take out a mortgage.
Yes, sir. So
Oh,
thoughts
man.
on that
Yeah,
matchup, guys? Because Okafor's kind of been a fringe starter, backup guy. I think he was in Pittsburgh, and he's usually played right tackle. Now they got him at left tackle. I think he's kind of been dinged up along with another guy on their line. So you're talking about a dinged up guy who's not really much of a left tackle to begin with.
You see what I'm doing? Trey's going to
What's that?
eat. Trey's going to eat.
Yes.
He's going to eat. He's going to start off the season right. Coming out of week 1, hopefully he's the sack leader.
Oh, yeah.
That
I
guy
mean,
looked like
sack
shit
leader.
in preseason.
I'd say there's a very good chance that you get full on for the full season blackout Trey all year long because he's pissed off about his contract situation. I think he's just going to go out there and eat.
He's
What
probably
about you,
going to be
Greg?
taken out halfway through the game because his shoulder's going to be sore because Jacoby Brissett keeps on hitting him in the shoulder with his chest and his
He's going
head.
to run him out of the country. Dustin says he's going
Yeah.
to run him out of the country, make him rethink his life, change his name, maybe his sexual preferences, and move to a remote part of Canada.
Yeah.
That's what Trey Henderson's going to do to that man. On
I think
Sunday.
Dustin Croft's onto something right there.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Dustin. You
Mhm.
got to give it up for that.
Let
Let Greg talk!
I thought you were going to yell, "Boom, I didn't say anything." No. I was just going to say, my name's Greg and all that. I'm like, I didn't say anything.
I'm just keeping you guys on your toes today.
No, it's okay. Let me think here.
You say toast?
Yeah, I'm going to
You know,
butter.
Toast, I got to tell you, that was a nickname of mine when I had to go get fired
Toast?
so easily. Yeah. I was thinking of names with my dad and all that and stuff. He's like, Greg, you're going to be Toast. I'm like, that's your name, Toast, because I thought of names that weren't very convincing and all that and stuff. So that was my
You're good at name calling.
when I
Shut up, Toast.
when I went to Shelton Fireworks. Cops, if you're watching this, was a long time ago. We didn't have any fireworks in the back of the car. I have to say that by legal terms. But no, when we got fireworks, we had to have fake names, and it was Toast for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird that me and Derek have different.
That is weird that you and
Let me
Derek-
see what happens to me.
I think everyone has this one except Derek because
I think me
probably
too.
where I had to send
Yep.
him the link. I had to send him a
Probably.
link on his phone. I think that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one. Send me a link too.
But no, Dale, I want to go back to something. Jacoby Brissett.
It's almost like the shirt you got on.
Oh yeah, it is. Look,
Whoop,
you go.
there it is.
Matt Walker's got one.
From the Chop Shop.
Only me and Matt Walker have this shirt.
All right, Greg, continue. Go ahead.
Jacoby Brissett, you guys got to remember, he was on a good Cleveland team. Remember, he beat us with, even though there was a bad call where they said AJ pushed off was a bunch of crap, but he beat us. Was that him or was that Tyrod Taylor that beat us when Justin Herbert was hurt that week? They're during the COVID year. Remember we had that game one?
That was Tyrod.
Oh, that was Taylor. Okay. But no, Brissett, though, man, he still has a good record against us. So you don't sleep on Brissett, man. Don't let him get cooking.
God.
Oh shit, boys! For the Stripe the Jungle, Dustin Croft, the
Hey.
CEO, is coming to town for the Eagles game.
Nice.
Here you go, Dustin.
We're going to have some chicken wings for you. That's one of the
You're not
games
gonna do
Midwest Best is coming. Right?
As of right now, the plan is for the Washington game and the Philly game. That's the plan as of right now.
Hell yeah, Midwest Best, Condados Tacos, Buskin Cookies, potentially. That's the first 2 games for sure. But potentially that'll continue into that. Garage Beer, 50 West Beer.
Chop Shop. Chop Shop will be there every game.
Chop Shop, hookers, you name it. It'll be there.
Right.
And those of you, we're going to do the Condado Buskin Challenge. You crumble up a Buskin cookie on top of a taco, and let's see if you can eat it.
That's Greg will be doing
That's
that
only
solo.
for Greg. So
Only
Only for, I'm not wasting a fucking taco.
And if you want to get even more creative, usually another tailgate next door has Skyline, and we can be even more creative with that and stuff it in there.
Chocolate
Nah,
like
Greg.
Skyline.
Well, Dale doesn't like Skyline.
Greg,
I said
Dale
chop,
didn't
though.
grow up here. He's got a pass. He didn't grow up here.
I don't care, but Dale.
I mean, it is a
That,
little bit.
and I eat like a 2-year-old. So
Yeah, he does eat like a
You
2.
don't like Chipotle. He has never been in Chipotle.
I'm strictly breast milk.
He loves breast milk.
Yep.
Yeah,
And them chicken nuggets.
chicken nuggets.
No,
Breast milk and chicken nuggets.
If a pizza place came out with a Dale special, it'd just be a plain cheese pizza. That'd be the Dale Altman special, a plain cheese
I like
pizza.
pepperoni, bitch.
He does.
Hey,
Why the fuck you
Hey,
got
Dale, try out these
buy it?
pepperonis. I bet you like these pepperonis right here, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
One
Dale.
matchup.
I'm
looking
going to
forward
slice those
seeing.
things off and put them on a pizza.
That's what my brother always tells me. My brother tells me that all the time.
You guys are brothers now.
Oh, God.
Your
And
brother tells you he's going to
actually-
slice your nipples off and put them on a pizza.
Oh,
for
he does it all
pepperoni?
the. Oh, he said that all the time with me. It was weird. He knows that gets.
Did he
I
ever
don't
do
like-
it though?
No, because he knows I don't like
Oh.
twisters or anything.
That's why I only showed one nipple. The other
You don't like purple nurples?
I hate that. No, I hate
Well,
that.
everybody remember that in lot 1. Greg does
I was
not
gonna
like
say,
titty
I just-
twisters. Everybody
hey,
that's
hey,
on
no,
lot
You
1,
haven't met Greg.
please
Come up.
remember, no titty twisters for Greg. None. No titty twisters.
Yeah, I just walked into that shit.
Yep.
He also doesn't like a finger in the ass.
Yeah. So definitely give him 3.
Yeah.
So one
For
Three
key to
fingers
the
is
game
okay.
I'm looking forward to watching, guys, is I want to see Rinko.
Yeah.
See if we got any more
Rico.
consistency this game. Rico.
Rico.
It's easy to remember
Uncle
Rico.
Uncle Rico?
Uncle Rico.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll just say the special teams in general because I kind of want to see it. Everybody was pretty vanilla with the kickoffs during the preseason,
Yeah.
and I kind of want to see if they're going to do any special sauce to those this year. That
Hey.
I'm sure Darren Simmons got some special secret sauce he's cooking up for it.
I got to tell you, Derek, I don't agree with you at all. I don't want to see Rico not one fucking time out there unless he's holding that fucking ball for Evan McPherson to kick it through for the extra point.
Yes,
Or for
sir.
That is
That's
true.
it. I don't want to see fucking Rico. I don't want to know. When Brad Robbins is better, I don't even want to know that Rico lost the job because he can't kick. I just want it to be Rico was a placeholder, and he came out there and he held the ball for Evan McPherson, and then Brad Robbins got better and came back. We never knew how Rico would do because we don't punt anymore. And Brad Robbins, his job will just be to hold the ball too because we don't punt anymore.
Hashtag no punting.
Keep in mind we did have a player on the team named Rico one time. I don't know if you remember this player, Dale. Remember Rico Murray?
Yeah, cornerback.
Yeah, there you go.
He out of Kent State, maybe.
Yeah. He was a local kid from all around here. That was like the name popped in my head. Rico Murray.
Damn. Dale with the beauty and the brains.
He did. No,
Right?
Dale, I'm impressed, buddy.
Yeah. They say you can't have both, and then Dale went and got an elliptical, and now look at his ass. This is a good question, though, by Dusty.
I'd root for the Chiefs just because, like, the whole division.
So the
Here's the
question
question.
is, for the podcast listeners,
Yeah.
who you guys want to win, the Chiefs or the Ravens? I like to see a loss in the division and then beat the Chiefs week 2.
Yep.
Go ahead,
I would
Greg.
agree.
I mean,
Yep.
I mean, you got to pick lesser of the two evils. I mean, I root for the Chiefs just because you don't.
There
ever
ain't no
root-
lesser of those two evils, man. Fuck them both.
Yeah,
I'm not
the
rooting for
Ravens-
anybody.
I don't root for anybody, but
But
if I had to choose, between chicken salad and vegetable chili, I would choose the chicken salad. And I hate it with a passion. But there's no way I'm eating vegetables.
Chicken salad's really good.
Who are we
I-
kidding? Greg's a
the-
Swiftie. You know he's deep down a Chiefs fan.
Shut up, Derek.
The Brew Crew says a tie. So like 5 different people said a tie, and they beat you to that, Greg. And that's your move. And they all said tie.
There you go.
So you suck, Greg, because you didn't say
I
tie.
will say that I agree with. I mean, a
Dusty.
tie would be nice, but somebody's going to lose, and I would prefer it be. Oh, help me out here. It starts with the.
Baltimore.
Yeah, I would
lose.
hope they would lose.
Yeah.
Thanks for saying that
You're welcome.
for me. It's hard,
I
but
know.
and then we beat the Chiefs week 2. All right, and
Yeah,
then we're
that
2-0,
sounds like a plan.
and they're 1-1. Both teams are 1-1.
Let's-
Like they're 2. No, the Ravens are 0-2 at week 2, and we're 2-0, and Chiefs are 1-1.
Let's just hope
Sounds perfect.
that it's a shitty game, like a 6-12 win for Kansas City, and neither team can get any offense going at all, and they both just look like ass.
But that's the Thursday game, and it's the only game on, and I'll probably be watching it. So
Ah.
Right, I want it to be a good game.
I want it to be a fun game.
I want it to be a slobber knocker. Slobber knocker.
You don't like defensive struggles or defensive? What do they call them? Defensive.
I would
Slobber
like
knockers.
to see. I would like to see the. I guess if I'm, maybe I'll just look for matchups in that game. When I got caught.
Not
Maybe like
that we know
I want to
of,
see how
Kevin,
Derrick
for the
Henry's
deal.
going to look in the Baltimore offense. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
and I also hope that Chris Jones takes a step back and can't stop him, so that I can see that Chris Jones took a step back. Does that sound right? Yeah, and I also want to see. I want to see 15 fucking targets to Worthy, and he can't come down with a goddamn one because he's fucking John Ross. I would like that.
like literally.
Like literally, like John Ross. He pulls off the helmet after the game, like ha ha, and it's John Ross.
Yeah, I saw
He
that.
is John Ross. Not, he's
There's a video
fucking-
that says that does that. I thought
No,
you said
there
you
was
saw
a
it.
picture. It was like a Scooby Doo thing. Yeah.
I didn't see that. Where was John Ross?
So it's like, when they say it must be this guy and they pull off the mask and it's really,
Yeah.
Scooby Doo. There was a thing of Scooby Doo. They do that all the time on Twitter.
Right.
Somebody,
Yeah, I've seen
somebody did that to Chase his rookie year in the preseason.
I like the one where they somebody beat Tom Brady or whatever in the Super Bowl and they pulled off the mask and it was Eli Manning.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I got one more key
Go ahead.
matchup on my list, and then we can talk about whatever. Try to fill time for 20 minutes if we're going to go that long. I could just yell about Chase for the last 15 to 20.
Look, you already know. I mean, I'm upset.
Next key matchup for me, Jalen Polk, because he's one of their starting outside receivers, a rookie from Washington. They drafted him early in the second round. I think he's a very talented player. A lot of people had him connected to the Bengals versus, and he'll move around is my guess, and he'll be matched up with multiple people, but specifically Jalen Polk versus Daxton Hill. So I want to see him versus Hill because obviously I want to see how Dax does at outside corner.
Yeah.
So it's one of my key matchups, and I want to see if Dax Hill sucks because if he sucks at all, I'm going to tell Derek he sucks and that Derek sucks as well. But if he's good, I'm going to say I knew it all along.
Whenever we're at Derek's house next week and Dax Hill misses an interception or something, do we get to punch Derek in the nuts?
Mhm.
Is that a thing?
Yep.
I've
And throw him in the cold
All
too.
right. Well, you'll probably be okay. That's your pick. That's your guy. Derek,
Yeah.
don't worry
He's
about
going to do great,
it.
right?
Your guy.
yeah,
I mean,
he's gonna he's gonna be fine. This is
Yeah.
fine.
yeah, and whenever he fucks up, you get punched in the nuts.
Yep.
Probably,
It's just the rules.
I mean, you'll get no punches, right? That's your dude. So don't worry about it.
I'm not taking that.
they do have a guy who kind of was a bust. Was he at Cleveland first? Jabril Peppers? Is that
Yeah,
who
he-
drafted?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, Peppers was at Cleveland. He got involved in that
Cleveland
trade.
suck.
Then he went to the Giants, right? In that trade.
Yeah, he's a Patriot. He's been on the Patriots for a little while now, and he's been pretty good. So shout out to Jabril Peppers for getting his career kind of turned around. Pretty good safety. So that'll be another guy to kind of watch versus our receivers and maybe our running backs. Because yes, they listed Zach Moss as a starter, but I think you're going to get a heavy dose of both guys. And don't sleep on Zach Moss though, right? This guy, he's torched the Patriots, I believe, before. So I say let's see him do it again.
Yeah, he was with Buffalo there for a little while, and that's where Buffalo drafted him, right?
You said Buffalo drafted him?
I'm pretty sure Buffalo drafted Zach Moss.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buffalo did draft.
Is the deal done, Greg?
No. Chop. You like this?
You can't get all excited like that when we're waiting on Chase's deal.
Right.
You made us think the deal was done.
But no, Chop, a former LSU player is available. Clavon Chasian is available. The Panthers just got rid of him. Let's go at him.
I mean, if he plays for LSU, pick him up and grab Noah Kane on the way.
Did I pronounce that name right, Dale?
I think it's like Kayvon Chasen, but
close enough.
You were not.
No news on Chase, Wade.
No. Hey, it's close. Jason has the word chasing it, right? Let's go pick him up.
There's no practice today, so we wouldn't know if he was at practice because apparently they don't have practice at all.
Derek, our resident gambling fucking degenerate, what's the over-under on? Do you think that DraftKings put that up now, or Caesars or whatever, about how many times they show Taylor Swift in the box?
So a lot of times with fun.
Yeah, she's in Kelsey's
like
box.
You can bet on that stuff in Vegas pretty much anytime, but
so we just need to go to drive to Vegas.
Stuff like that happens. Stuff like that happens, yeah. At the only on the Super Bowl game.
Can you do it with your bookie friend? Because I know that this shit was going on before it was legal.
I don't have a bookie friend.
Matt asked who the big pass rusher is. They traded away Judon, so that's one less worry we have for week 1. They do have Keon White, who's a second-year guy. I think they're expecting to be better this year. And then they re-signed Josh Uche, he's been hit or miss on providing some pass rush juice out of a kid out of Michigan from a few years back. I mean, that's kind of the two guys. I think it's just more committee than anything there. They don't have like a stud to be worried about. But, I mean, obviously, we want to see our line look good in the run game and obviously pass blocking for Burrow because we know we're going to throw the ball a lot. We always do. That's what Joe Burrow likes to do, and that's what we'll continue to do. So you just want to see our line look good against this defense that doesn't have Matt Judon or Christian Barmore. Neither one.
Well, like I said, man, 30-0. Hopefully they 30-0 and people get some rest. Rest up for that second week against the Chiefs.
Yeah, I want to go back to that Panthers game where it was just nice. I got to chill and relax. People said they're leaving. Like, no, I'm not leaving. I want to take my shoes off in the third or fourth quarter and just sit back and relax. That's what I'm looking forward to.
I bet them people in the fucking seat in front of you is not going to be happy about you taking
your shoes. I take my shoes off in the movie theater all the time and nobody said a single word.
With your bare feet?
Yeah. I wish sandals. I put my feet up and nobody said a single goddamn word to me ever.
Probably because they thought you're fucking some kind of a lunatic and that you'd murder their whole family. I deal with those people all the time at work. Yeah, you fit.
And if they did say anything, they're dead now, so they can't actually say it. So he can just say they didn't say it.
Yeah, like any person that's been found dead in a movie theater, please link this to when Greg Luther bought tickets.
Yeah.
I mean, we hate that. I think it's just doing the right thing.
No, I don't know. He does have them chop shop socks now, though.
Yes,
that's
I do.
True. You don't want to. You don't want to get rid of those, man.
No, I got complained that one time when I worked for a janitor. I got complained that one time working at a janitor company where I was working with my shoes off. Everybody told me to put my shoes back on. I'm like, what the hell?
You're at work with your shoes off?
No, it was a janitor company. We're just cleaning desks. I'm like, I'm taking my shoes off and they're at my feet, and everybody threw a hissy fit at me, and I had to put my shoes back on. Stupid.
Paul Eastep here says Gold Star is way better than Skyline. I don't want to get Chop fired up, though. I don't have a preference.
Look, I like Gold Star.
I didn't hear that, Paul Eastep.
Gold Star's got good burgers, but Skyline has better counties.
Well, that's right. Gold Star's a good burger place. Yeah, they got good burgers and fries.
I got no dog in this.
Are we getting into this?
I don't care.
I mean, it's just listen. I don't even have to
Cincy
argue
chili.
it because you can look at Skyline. You can see a restaurant that makes money selling Cincinnati style chili. You look at Gold Star and you see a restaurant that has Cincinnati chili, that their chili's not good enough, so they have to sell fucking burgers and fries also to even keep the fucking lights on. The business model says it for itself. I don't have to argue it at all. I mean, if you go to Skyline and they do have a salad for people that want lighter options, but that's it.
No.
Everything else has fucking chili in it because that's what they do. And they're good enough to make enough money to keep the fucking lights on and pay for my kids to work there by selling only chili, not burgers.
They
Next.
got pretty damn good.
Don't
Chuck,
mean to hate on you. I'm just doing the facts. Just the facts.
At Taste of Bengals, in honor of you, I ate a Skyline cheesecake. I ate a lot of things there.
I felt
but
too when you were there. I felt like a surge of energy go through me, and I wonder if Greg just ate a Skyline coney.
when I shoved that dog in my mouth, man, I thought of you, buddy.
Anytime Greg puts a little wiener in his mouth, he thinks about me.
That's true.
Well, no, yesterday at our family get together, we had burgers and hot dogs, and these dogs were thick, man. They were the thickest.
You weren't thinking about me at that one then.
Oh hell yeah, I was thinking about that. They were the thickest dogs I've seen in my life. They were so juicy and good, and salty too.
Fuck right.
Oh, God.
That ketchup and pickles and mushrooms on it too.
A little relish.
I'm not a relish guy.
Yeah.
Any other
Relish
keys
is
to the
good
game?
sometimes.
Anything
I
else?
don't have any more keys to the game. I know on Friday's show we're going to probably talk more about like the over-unders. We're going to give our score predictions. We're going to hope that Chase is practicing. We're
Right.
going to hope that Jamar Chase maybe has an extension just so it's over and done with and we don't have to talk about it after the season. I definitely think if it's going to happen in the next 48 to 72 hours, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
not likely to happen after that on an extension.
Let me ask you guys a question because I
ahead.
talked about this to my supervisor today.
Oh, here we go.
He's in
Say
charge, so he
Chase
probably
doesn't-
knows.
Yeah. Say Chase doesn't sign a deal till Thursday. He doesn't practice until Thursday. Do you play him at all?
Yes.
He doesn't practice till Thursday.
Yeah.
So he practices Thursday, and then I'm assuming, I don't know, walk through Saturday, practice Thursday and Friday. I mean, if they feel like he's ready, if he's been getting enough work in the bubble and stuff like that, I think that'll be close if it's Thursday. But I don't know.
And
Would
then
I
do you
personally
start
play
him?
him? I guess, yeah. You just
Yeah,
maybe
I would
limit his
too.
snaps because he's just so good, right?
Yeah.
He's so good when he's out there. He's
Yeah.
going to draw attention and open things up for Higgins and Yoshi. And because if not, man, you can say Jermaine Burton all you want, and you can love Burton, and I do think he's a big part of the future here, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think game one, if Chase isn't out there or he's limited snaps, I think a lot of those probably go to Trenton Irwin, don't they?
Well, they posted a picture today, the Bengals did, and one of the guys in the huddle with Burrow was Trenton Irwin. So that tells me that T.I.'s the guy to go in there.
Yeah, I think that he'll start opposite of Higgins. I think they'll still rotate guys, but I think Yoshi and Charlie Jones will mainly stay in the slot most of the game for their snaps. And I think, maybe Burton gets some because I think Burton's going to get some, especially if Chase is out. If Chase is active, though, I could see Burton being inactive for this first week.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Burton needs to learn how to run some routes, though, doesn't he?
Just have Joe's trust.
Yeah.
Bengals did make an announcement for halftime. Joey Chestnut will be doing a Oktoberfest Bratwurst eating contest. I need to enter this challenge. I got to.
I was going to say they missed the boat here, not having Greg versus Joey Chestnut.
God dang
Who
it!
can hammer glizzies into their mouth deeper?
What the fuck ever happened to a goddamn frisbee dog? I like a frisbee dog.
Well, what about the monkey riding a dog?
The monkey riding a fucking
Yeah.
dog was elite, man. I was there for monkey riding a dog. That was awesome. But
The monkey in a little
what if the
cowboy
monkey was
hat?
riding a dog and catching the frisbees? Like a monkey riding a dog catching frisbees. Man, come on. This halftime shit is fucked up. Give us a frisbee dog. I
I
want a
don't
frisbee
need to see a
dog.
man eat hot dogs at halftime. But
And
Joey
I
Chestnut,
like-
I will say Joey Chestnut's like a legend, you know. And he
Yes,
did
Yeah.
it's good timing because he just beat that Kobayashi and broke his own world record again
They
after
should
the
have had him
Nathan's
do
hot dog
Hot
screwed
dog
him
eating.
over.
it's a sport, Dale. Hot dog eating is a sport.
Okay, I don't care. It's not a sport to me, but I don't care if someone thinks that. I don't care what people think. it's a
Anything
sport.
that
If you
gets
enjoy
penis
watching it,
shaped
cool.
meat into Greg's mouth, he
Yeah.
loves it.
I'm just saying, at halftime, I'm not going to be watching this man sit there and shove wieners in his mouth.
You'll be at the
Yep,
beer
not
stand.
for me.
Probably.
You'll
Or
be at
me.
the beer stand. Yeah, I'll be getting
Trying to
nachos.
get to the restroom.
No,
I might get
This-
nachos.
No, I know exactly where Dale and
Don't
Marissa
worry.
will be.
Don't worry about it.
He's gonna be.
It's,
Yeah, I
it's
know.
crowded out there, man.
Yeah. Hey, listen to me. I used to be there too. I used to be there.
See, that's why you got to almost plan it so you go in the second quarter, and then sometimes you're even back by halftime. You get your restroom break out of the way, you rip your
Mhm.
heater,
You have to learn how to
you get
time
your
it.
get you another beer. You know,
You
You
do
do
it
have
a minute before halftime or two, because if you do it right at halftime, well, you got to run in there like a maniac to go and get out.
you got to pick a good moment too. See, I'm
Well-
more like if we're on defense, you know, if we're on offense, I don't like missing that as much.
Right. Well, plus I got to use a stall to pull my pants down.
Can we just
It's true.
let's just go back a little, just rewind just a little bit.
Yeah.
If everybody could do, Mike Brown reads letters. Can we all just write a handwritten letter asking him for the monkey riding the dog to come back?
Probably get it.
Please let the monkey riding the dog come back.
Since we're talking about
Hey, don't you guys sit up there by fucking one of the Blackburns?
Yeah, Elizabeth.
yeah,
Tell her monkey riding the fucking
Mention
dog,
it, Greg.
Greg.
Look at him. Do it for the
Monkey
Brentford,
riding
Greg.
the fucking dog.
all right.
They want
Please, that's your mission this
But
Sunday.
guys, since we're on the subject of talking about what to do at a stadium, does this drive you guys nuts like it does me? I hate it in the middle of a play. People try to come back to their seats. They need to have guards there saying, no, you cannot go back to your seats during a play. It pisses me the fuck off when someone's like, oh, excuse me. And everybody starts standing up. I'm like, to me, that is so rude. Don't go back to your seat till the play is over. Bingo.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
That
I
don't bother
think-
me as bad. But if there's somebody like that's gone like 2 or 3 times
Right.
in the same quarter, it's like, what are you doing, man?
Yes.
Chill out.
Yeah.
But still, even like, I mean, come on.
Limit your
you
trips.
fart,
Limit your
hold a
trips.
fart.
Limit your bathroom. Limit your go get food. Do it all at once. You shouldn't need to make multiple trips in the same quarter for this stuff. Just say. Damn,
Derek
Derek.
farting?
Derek, is that you?
Goodness, man.
Did you fart,
It's
Derek?
this little freaking,
But
this
no,
little Mazda behind me.
but that just
Mazda.
annoys me though so badly. I
Mazda.
can't stand that.
Yeah, because like Matt said, you know, like he always waits for the play to be over.
Yes,
Just wait.
thank you,
Just
Matt.
wait.
Yeah.
Just wait. Just
Just
stand
wait.
in the aisle for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
15 seconds. It's not
Yes.
that long. It's courtesy. It's courtesy.
Yeah, I agree.
I
That's
sit on the
why
end, so I don't really, you know, have to
we
bother
sit
nobody.
right in the fucking middle, and that's the best thing about
Yeah,
it,
it is.
because you get up a lot less when
Yes,
you
you
sit
do.
in the middle.
Yeah, I'm on an end, so
You
I
know-
do have to get up. But I like being on the end in general. It's nice.
You
I
know
know
what's
you do.
actually what's interesting now that you guys are talking about that? It reminded me when I went to the Cincy Cyclones game. There's actually a part of the game to where you can't go down into the lower level to your seats.
Oh, really?
And I don't know what part of the game that is. I'm not a big hockey guy, but I could see them doing something like that to where if it's a certain part of the game, they just completely close off the lower bowl.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's odd.
Well, I
It's
sit in the 300s. That wouldn't affect me. Although I'm going to make a big push with John. We need to move down to that lower bowl.
Plus, also with me, I'm not near that maniac. Again,
If you could have just
No.
got strawberry ice to seats, you know, you moved away. They were open. Should have
Yep.
claimed them.
I
Now we
know.
just got a
Well,
random stranger there.
my tickets are controlled by John's son. I'm working on it. I'm on the wait list for my own. I'm working on it, Tyler. Or I'm working on this one. I'm working on anywhere downstairs. I
Hey,
even thought I'll start with
by
club
the way,
seats if I have
speaking
to.
of working on downstairs, Chop, will I get my
Manscaped.
lucky
I
underwear
manscaped.
in?
The what's that?
Yeah.
Man, So I
Will I
got to
get
tell
my
you,
lucky underwear
yours are going to come.
anytime?
Yours are going to come pretty quick, but Sarah's going to be waiting on hers. Sarah's is coming from China.
Oh, I thought
You're
you were
gonna
shipping
get-
them to your house first, and you were going to do quality control.
You'll probably get yours. Yeah, you're coming here first for quality control. Should send them to Crip. They're going to stop by Myrtle Beach, and then they'll be to your house. I recommend
Well,
a
she ain't worn
washing.
them yet.
A washing before a wearing. No, but you should have yours in time for the game. But Sarah's for some reason is coming from China. I think maybe I need to go and check that other provider and see if I can get the ones from Merca.
Merca. I might just not wear my shorts at all and just wear those.
I don't blame you, man. I mean, it's going to look good. Hopefully they fit tight and show that little ass.
Chop, is that what you're going to do with the shorts? Are you going to wear those to the game, the ones you got in?
Yeah.
I have those same shorts, but I'm probably not wearing them. The ones you got on right now.
I usually
But
like
they have
them a
like
little
that inside liner. You could probably go without underwear. That's what Marissa said when these come in. It's like, well, I'm not going to do that. She also told me not to wear them with the rest of what I'm going to wear. She said it's too
Look
much.
at them. Look at them.
You know what? I'm going to call these the Drew Garrison special. Because he wore them to the thing. They ought to be paying him like 10%.
Him and Brandon Murphy, though, I guess.
Yeah,
Brandon
Murphy.
He gives Brandon credit, but we saw him, in the lot one with him on.
Mm-hmm. And then as soon as he put the link, someone asked him on X, like, where'd you get those? And he put the link. Boom. I went right there and got it. First one, but then Greg was last, and somehow he got his first.
Got mine in 2 days.
Yeah, well, they probably know that something's wrong with you, and they don't want to get killed. You got a list,
and he's rich enough to have Amazon Prime. That's my thing.
Yeah, he does.
No, I'm under my dad's Amazon Prime.
See, I knew it. That's the only way you
there
get
you
it
go.
that quick. Yeah.
Hey.
Now we know.
You gotta take
There's
advantage.
nothing wrong with that, Greg.
No, it's someone that's very poor. You have to take advantage of any situation.
If I had somebody's Amazon Prime, I would also take advantage of that. But then I'd also have to drive 2 hours because I don't live close to anybody.
That's true.
Yeah, until Netflix screwed us over, because you have to actually because everybody started sharing their passwords for Netflix, and now it doesn't do that anymore. You have to be in that exact house. Thanks a lot, Netflix.
Well, being as a person that pays for Netflix doesn't bother me at all. Netflix.
Yeah, I do enjoy watching the game from my house.
It is cool, yeah.
So
I got to tell you though, YouTube TV, it records every fucking college game that's on for me. And it'll record every NFL game that's on too. That's on, without going to the Sunday Ticket.
I also have YouTube TV that I pay for. Also,
since we're talking,
we are on YouTube. So.
You can share your YouTube account up to 5 people.
I don't think. I think it means it.
I'm not saying that I'm sharing with Dale. I'm just saying in general.
No, I bought mine.
No, can I ask you guys? I'm going to ask you guys a conspiracy theory question here. Do you think all these networks like Peacock, Netflix, all got together and say, "Hey, let's rip off the NFL fans. Let's each have our separate NFL game and just rip everybody off"? It is so.
That is literally all they do, anyways. Just like cable is so expensive. Oh, we'll start. Everyone's got a streaming service. You can't win. They're greedy, man. They're corporations. That's what they do.
I mean, it's like, oh my gosh, it's just ridiculous.
Hey, just so you guys know, I've never done this live, but we could all be in our suite. Lottery ticket. I haven't checked it yet.
There we go.
Sweet. After Chop gets the lottery. Hey, Paul said you're hilarious. He said you're hilarious, Chop. You didn't win? Not a winner?
Non-winning lottery ticket.
No,
God
damn it. Not getting the suite yet.
Nope. I tried for the Brew Crew, just so you know, I tried.
Crip's just trying to get me to go off about Jamar Chase, but I'm not going to yet. I'm gonna wait. Let's see what happens these next couple days.
I'm not.
Thursday might not be great for us.
But everybody thinks I'm going to do.
But Friday, I might. Because Friday, I don't know.
If Chase doesn't sign, you get a free beer Sunday, right? From me, a stadium beer.
Nobody wants that goddamn free beer, Greg. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I get it. Sunday, yeah. You mean Sunday a year from now?
Yeah, right. It'll be serving
up with that top I'll put my money where my mouth is even more. Every day I miss, it's $1. Fine.
Well, it doesn't matter how many dollars stack up if you never fucking pay the debt.
I learned that chopped cheese sandwich was just perfect. I know what I know when they have the right type of sandwich there, Chop. I said, okay, this has got to be the day they have fresh set of meat in there for Chop to munch on. That's the day to take him.
That's fresh meat every day. Don't you talk bad about Daylily.
No, I'm
Hey,
kidding, but there's even better
Chop.
fresh meat. But special meat for Chop.
Uh-oh. What did Greg go and do?
Greg?
What did you eat?
I wondered what that special sauce was on there. It was very tangy.
Daylilies is awesome, by the way.
Yeah. They're pretty
Guys,
good.
I don't have anything else. We're an hour in. Does anybody else have anything?
Who Day?
Who dey?
Who they think
All
gonna
right,
beat
man.
them Bengals?
Shout out.
Oh,
Shout out
buddy.
Lily, not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
What's that?
Yeah,
Daily?
I got nothing else. So appreciate everybody that tuned in. We'll be back on Friday. Plan is for 3:30. Anything cool happens, you never know. Maybe we pop up. That's why it's always good to subscribe on Twitter and set those, or YouTube, and set those notifications. We appreciate you guys for tuning in.